Hi, I'm Alicia and welcome to my channel Papercraft Secrets. Today we are making a Valentine's Day t-shirt using the Cricut Explore Air 2. This is the t-shirt we're making. It's got a love heart design and we're going to be using two different types of vinyls to get the two color tone effect. I'm going to take you step by step through how I created the t-shirt so you can do it yourself as well. So let's get started. So when you're creating with your Cricut, you're going to start most of your projects in Cricut Design Space. So for today's project, we're going to select a new project and we're going to upload an image. So we're going to go down here to upload. Now I've already uploaded my image that I want to use today on my t-shirt. I purchased this image from the internet. So I'm going to click on this image here, which is the love heart with the kiss hug little bit in the middle. And I'm going to add it to canvas. Now when you get your image on the canvas, you need to resize it to the size that you want. It's actually a very large image. Just going to move it to the top. And then if you use the double arrow corner icon, you can drag that back up towards the top corner. Now it depends on the size that you want for your image. I'm working on about a 20 centimeter image. So you can see mine is currently set at 7.9 centimeters. So I need to drag that out. So the width is up here. Okay, so I can see how I want my width to be 20 centimeters in height and width. So let's just click that. There we go. And it's 15 centimeters in height. Right, now let's click Make It. I've selected this smart iron-on vinyl. It's supposed to be used with the Cricut Joy, but I have found that my Cricut Explore Air 2 can cope with this type of vinyl. When you unroll the vinyl from the box, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to make my cut just slightly smaller. I'm going to bring this down to 19 centimeters in width. Make it. And that brings my little sentiment down to 13 centimeters. Alright, so I'm going to cut my vinyl at 7 centimeters. You can see it takes a few cuts. It's really thick. The smart vinyl is really thick. So here's my little piece that I'm going to be using, and it measures 14 centimeters by 7 centimeters. And it's a little rectangle like that. Let's cut our other piece of vinyl. So you can see here with the love heart, we need a 20 centimeter by, let's say, I don't know, 16 centimeters, maybe do 17 centimeters, 20 centimeters by 17 centimeters of vinyl. Now for the love heart, I'm using the Smart Iron-on Vinyl. It's a really, really big tube of vinyl. The vinyl has a shiny side and a matte side. And the same with this, there's the shiny and there's the matte. That's important for later. I'm going to cut this to 20 by 17 centimeters. So now I have my 20 by 17 centimeter piece of vinyl and this piece of vinyl. And these are the two pieces that we're going to need to create our t-shirt. So now we're going to pop back into Design Space. Now, one of the most important things that you need to remember when you are making a t-shirt is you need to set your image to a mirror. So for both of these, you need to click that little mirror button so that the image is back to front. Place the shiny side down onto the mat. If you happen to place the shiny side up, I'll show you what will happen. When you go to peel back your vinyl, the plastic part will be cut, but the part that you want won't be cut. So you can see the problem there. So we actually need to put the shiny side down on the mat. I have my machine set to here because it isn't a Cricut Maker 3 and it needs a lot of pressure to cut this vinyl. So I'm going to put it down here on hard cardstock. I've loaded my mat in and now I'm going to press the Cricut button. Okay, now we just peel that off our Cricut mat. And we can use our weeding tool to take off that layer of tape or vinyl. And there we have our sentiment. We are going to prepare our second piece of vinyl now. Remember, shiny side down. We are going to load this into our machine. And we're going to press the Cricut button here. Now we're going to use the weeding tool and we're going to remove all of the excess vinyl so that we're ready to transfer it to our t-shirt. To heat this vinyl onto our t-shirts, we're going to use the Cricut Go Press. We're going to turn that on. Now we need to look up the temperature and the time settings for the type of vinyl that we're using. So here I am at cricut.com/heat guide and I'm using the Easy Press 2. The first vinyl I'm going to be using is the pink love hearts because apparently you can't do your sparkle first. You have to do the sparkle glitter vinyl last. So I'm going to do my pink love heart first, which is a smart iron-on vinyl. So here's my smart iron on vinyl, clicking that, and my base fabric is 100% cotton. And I have a Cricut Easy Press mat, so I'm going to press apply. And I'm just going to change that to Celsius. And so it tells me that I need to preheat for 5 seconds. I need to set it for 155 degrees Celsius. And I need to let it go for 30 seconds with light pressure and then flip and press for 15 seconds. So to change the temperature, you just click this little button here. This is the temperature button. And then you can plus it or minus it. Ours is going to be set at 155. To change the timer, you click the timer and then you can plus or minus for that to be the right time. So we've got 155 degrees Celsius for 30 seconds. I'm going to be using my Cricut Easy Press mat for my t-shirt. Cricut gives you this little Easy Press guide, which I find is really helpful. It tells you here that what to do: plug in your machine, set the time, get prepped. Your surface needs to be firm and flat, and you need your Cricut Easy Press mat. It tells you to preheat your base material. So here is my t-shirt. Now I purchased this t-shirt from Kmart. It's 100% cotton. I'm going to use that to create my design for my design. But before I start, I have actually washed my t-shirt because I find sometimes t-shirts from Kmart can shrink after the first wash. So I've washed it, I've dried it, I've ironed it. I'm now going to use the heat press to just smooth it out. So you just take your heat press machine and you just sit it on top of the t-shirt and press down. Now we don't have to set this for our full 30 seconds because it's only just ironing it out and prepping the surface. So we're just going to leave it for about 15 seconds. You can see how that's smoothed it down nicely. It's a good idea to do the reverse side as well. Once you're happy that your t-shirt is nice and clean and freshly ironed, it's time to position your love heart in the middle of your t-shirt as to where you want to do it. I like to hold the t-shirt up on myself and look in the mirror and decide where I want the love heart to sit. Then I just use a ruler to measure, to make sure that my love heart is in the center of the t-shirt and that it's nice and even. After a little bit of measuring, I think I've got this in the center of the t-shirt. Now we're going to use the Easy Press to heat the t-shirt and to allow this vinyl to take to the material. Click the Cricut button to start the timer and apply some pressure to the machine. Now we're going to turn the shirt over and do 15 seconds on the back. Press the Cricut button to start the timer. we only need to do 15 seconds on the back. Wait for the vinyl to cool, and then we're going to have a look at it and see if it's ready to peel off. Just do it really, really carefully. If it's not ready, you'll see that the pink love hearts are starting to lift. And if that's the case, you just need to add some more heat to the shirt. I've had a little peek and I feel like I might just want to give this just a little bit more heat. So I'm going to repeat the heating process just to make sure that that image is really secured to the t-shirt. And now I'm going to lift off the vinyl. And that looks perfect. My next step is to take my little piece of glitter vinyl. It's going to go in the middle of my love heart. From what I've read on the internet, you don't want the glitter vinyl to go on the top of your other vinyls. So I'm going to fussy cut this sentiment out of the vinyl before I put it on my shirt. Okay, I've got that all fussy cut out now, so now I need to position it carefully into the center of the love heart. For the Smart Iron glitter, I can use 165 degrees Celsius at 30 seconds. I'm just going to place a scrap of fabric over the top of the heart to protect the pink vinyl that's already on the t-shirt. I've turned my t-shirt over and I'm going to give it, I think, another 30 seconds on the back. And now it's time to remove the vinyl backing. And the t-shirt is finished. The result is perfect. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for how to make your own Valentine's Day t-shirt using the Cricut Explore Air 2. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel for future Cricut videos coming up. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely crafty day.